This movement is going to require a high recruitment of motor units, right? It's an isometric hold, but everything has to be firing up. If you break in tension for 1 second,
I'm just killing time, waiting.
I'm just killing time. This whole time. Play this at my funeral.
I fight it, I don't need no more than I already
It's easy.
got.
How many issues I'm swimming through, fishing around for the truth. This is living proof. Now I don't swim, but I...
What's going on, YouTube? You're back with the Prez. We're in Juniper Park today, and today I'm going to be bringing you a full body calisthenic only strength session, but it's going to be tailored to what I'm currently working on. And as you guys know, for the past 5 to 6 weeks, I've been training with a coach with the sole purpose of getting stronger, weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, overhead pressing, squats, and weighted muscle-ups. Every workout, it's those 5 exercises you guys seen. I posted numerous videos showing the progress. And if you guys watched the last recent video posted, I laid out what I would consider the most optimal 3-day-a-week full-body calisthenic training plan. That is not the same routine that I'm following, and I explained to you guys, listen, the routine that I'm specifically on right now, it's grueling, and if you don't have specific goals of only wanting to increase strength, and if you want to be a more well-rounded calisthenic athlete, I definitely recommend checking out the previous video that I posted talking about the most optimal training split that you should be doing for calisthenics, right? But today, because like I said, for the past almost 6 weeks, I've been day in and day out, pretty much every other day, on this high-intensity strength training plan. The last workout, I was feeling a little run down, and I was feeling like it was catching up to me, so I knew that it was time to do a little bit of a deload. So what I'm going to do today, I'm still going to work on strength, but the intensity is going to be dramatically lower. I'm not going to be doing any weighted work except muscle-ups, so everything is going to be body weight focused now. And you're going to see how I manipulate the calisthenic movements to work more on a strength fashion rep range, right? So we're going to be working front levers, handstands, muscle-ups, and pistols. What you're not going to see today is the weighted pull-ups and the weighted dips, because it's those 2 movements that I've been really progressing on a lot, and that's what's really taking a toll on my nervous system right now, and I need a little bit of break from that, right? So I'm going to keep the intensity high with the body weight. I'm just not going to be doing any external resistance with weighted pulls and weighted dips today. And also, guys, as you guys probably can see, I'm rocking some fresh gear today. My guy Arios here, it's the second time I worked with him. I'm rocking his company, Utopian Fit. You guys can check them out. I'll have a link in the description. He's got a whole collection, fire stuff, all different colors, tanks, joggers, and he's going to be releasing more items in the near future. So you guys can check that out. I have the link in the description, like I said. And like always, guys, let's get to the work. Alright guys, so like I mentioned, this is going to be a deload strength-based workout, right? All calisthenic movements. You're going to see how I manipulate the body weight to work in that strength fashion, right? So the first exercise on the list, typically if I was in the gym on my program, it'll be weighted muscle-ups, which we will be doing today, but we're not starting with them. Reason being, the first exercise that I'm starting now is going to be the hardest. I'm going to be doing body weight front lever attempts, right? Haven't really trained the front lever specifically as of recent, but I have a band here if I need it. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to attempt body weight max time holds. I'm aiming for at least 3 seconds, maybe up to 5, depending on how fresh I am. We'll see when we get on for set 1. But if I need to, I'll drop down to a band to increase the whole time. 3 sets of everything today, again, keeping the volume relatively low, letting the body recover. So, let's get it, set 1. Like I said, maybe I caught 3 seconds there. It's been a while since I trained the front lever. I will probably end up using the band for the next 2 sets to increase the whole time and just to get a cleaner line, right? I'm not sure how straight I was on that. But I'll take a good 2-3 minute breaks in between each set. 2 more rounds, like I said. This movement is going to require a high recruitment of motor units, right? It's an isometric hold, but everything has to be firing up. If you break in tension for 1 second, you're going to lose the actual position of the front lever, and you're not going to hold that movement, right? So a lot of motor unit recruitment, a lot of type 2 activation, and fast, right? Similar to that neurological adaptation that you need when you're doing a weighted pull-up for repetitions. 2 more sets, let's go. All right, set 2, I rested about 4 minutes in between set 1, because like I said, it's a very demanding exercise. You got to let the ATP and the creatine stores recover. Let's go. Hopefully set 2 is even cleaner than set 1. And it wasn't. Barely got a hold there, guys, so I'm going to drop right into a band. Keep filming, Ariel. You'll catch a nice shot now. and still using the lightest band. And mind you, I did a front lever demonstration video yesterday, so I actually am feeling the fatigue from that also, because I did a few takes of that. One more round, like I said, low volume. All right, so third set, I'm not even gonna attempt the body weight rep, but if you guys watched the video I put up demonstrating how you should be training for a front lever, I taught you how to utilize a band to train for the front lever optimally. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna work on those 2 drop sets. Band assisted from the feet, and then I'm gonna drop down to band assisted from the hips in order to show you guys that the feet is harder, and then I'll be able to increase the whole time as a drop set under the hips again. So feet in first. Now I'm going to drop the band around my hips. A little hard to do on this high bar. Usually I would be doing it on the lower bar, but we got it. Now, like I said in the previous demonstration video, if I was to do the variation with the band under my hips first and maxed out hold time and then try to put it in my feet, I would not be able to hold it. I would be too fatigued. Start with the harder variation and then drop into the easier variation. Don't max out on the easier variation and then try a harder rep. Front lever work done. That was the main pulling strength exercise for the day. Like I said, deload, lower volume. Now we're going to go on to handstand push-ups, because typically on my program I'm training barbell overhead press. So now we're going to get to body weight handstands. Let's go. All right, front lever work is done. Now we're moving on to our handstand, and we're going to be going for handstand presses. I'm going to try to get deep pause repetitions to mimic the strength curve of the barbell overhead press. Again, typically with barbell overhead press, it's only 2 sets of 8. But I've been increasing that range of motion, going full chest to the bar every repetition. So I'm going to try to work on that actual range of motion and depth in the handstand push-up. Just lower volume of repetitions, because the presses here are going to be higher intensity typically than a barbell press, right? So let's go. Just 3 sets again. Set 1. Woo! To be honest, I'm surprised I caught that first rep. Usually the first set is a little shaky for me. So set 1 done, 3-4 minute break. Let's go, 2 more rounds. All right, second set. Let's go. Alright guys, third set. And what I'm noticing now that I'm able to get into that deep handstand position and pause, that's due to the fact that when I'm training the overhead press, my increased range of motion is making me a lot stronger in that bottom position of the handstand. Third set, like I said, just 1 rep each set. This is considered a deload strength session for me today, and I'll probably follow this deload throughout the weekend and get back fresh to the weighted work next week. So 1 more set, let's get it. Alright, third set, I failed on that press up, but that's because I went into the initial press up from a deeper range of motion, so I still got that press up action in. 3 sets down. Again, I'm not trying to over fatigue myself today or go to failure on anything. I don't want to fry the central nervous system anymore than it's already been over the last couple of weeks. So 3 sets of handstands down. We got weighted muscle ups next. That's the only weighted movement that I'm going to stick to, that I would be doing the same thing on my program. So lower the volume. Again, still going to do low volume. Just 2 sets of 1 rep to keep the movement fresh. Let's get to it. Here I'm just doing a quick body weight warm-up set before I get into the weighted muscle-up attempts, and just to get some footage for my guy Ariel's clothing company. He'd get me repping out on the bar throw some editing up for his website and everything. So just a warm-up set here, weighted set next. Alright, next up, we got muscle ups. I'm just doing a few body weight reps for a warm-up set. Then I'm going to throw on the 25-pound kettlebell. Maybe do 2 or 3 sets of 1 rep. Let's go. Alright, so we did 2 warm-up sets, body weight rep muscle ups, a few pull-ups. Like I said, I'm not actually doing pull-up movement in general or a dip today. So the muscle up's going to cover the pulling and the pushing. Because again, a muscle up is a pull and a push. And we already trained pull and push with the front lever and the handstand. So on the last full body workout, I was working at 25-pound muscle ups for 2 sets of 1. So I'm going to stay at the 25 pounds today just to keep the movement and the load fresh for that movement pattern. So 25 pounds, 2 sets of 1. And then I'm going to jump into some pistol squats and be a wrap of the workout. So let's get to it. If you want to catch me on top, I'll do like a hold on top. Catch the rep and then I'll hold. Nope, not happening today. And that's why I don't train with kettlebells. That's why I always train with a weight plate, because this swings too much and messes up your momentum, especially on a muscle up. So I'm going to cut the weighted muscle ups out today, and I'm just going to go do some body weight reps and actually some bar complexes. And then I'll end with some pistol squats, so I'll see you at the pistols. Alright, and so here you're going to see 2 clips from my previous full body workout in the gym when I was doing the 25-pound muscle ups. You're going to see I have the 25-pound plate between my legs here. You can see how it stays in control throughout the whole repetition, right? It doesn't swing behind my body, so it stays hanging. I'm able to control my legs. The kettlebell, I can't do that. It gives me like unwanted momentum backwards, right? When the kettlebell swings, just because it doesn't stay very tight between the legs. So 2 sets of 1 rep with the 25 pounds. Again, this was just done the couple days prior to me doing this session here at the park. So next session that I'm training the muscle ups in the gym, I'm going to go up to 27.5 pounds. So 2 sets of 1 just to show you guys, easier with the plate. And that's why he told me, my coach told me not to use kettlebells when doing weighted work anymore. So like I said, no weighted muscle ups today. Just a few bar complex sets just to get some blood flow through the muscles that we've been training primarily with such high intensity. So let's get to it. Nothing too extravagant, again, just more recovery, get oxygen to the muscles, work through the movement patterns. Alright, so like I said, I wasn't going to do the weighted muscle ups once I failed on it, and like I said, I hate to train them with a kettlebell. The swing that you get and the momentum that you get from a kettlebell is counterproductive when you're doing a muscle up, right? So I just did a few bar complexes, body weight. Now we're going to get into some weighted pistol reps. Again, I'm going to just go for 3 reps here, but nice pausing, keeping the muscle under tension at the bottom. 3 reps each set. We're going to start right leg first. Let's go. Three reps. Holding that bottom position, keeping the muscle tense and stretched. Coming out of the hole is definitely difficult. Let's go, left foot. Alright guys, that's the wrap for the routine. I only ended up doing 2 sets of the pistol squats at the end, just because, like I said, my overall fatigue level in the body right now is pretty high. I don't want to add any extra stress that's not needed right now. I want to focus on recovering over these next 2 days. Like I said, today's a Friday, so I'm gonna take off fully Saturday, fully Sunday, and Monday I'm gonna get back to my actual weighted routine. And like I said in the past and in the previous video, if you're a natural and your goal, if you wanna put on muscle, you wanna put size on, you gotta optimize recovery, right? One of the mistakes that I always made in the past was I always like to train at least 5-6 days a week, right? I always wanted to do something, just because of the fact that I wanted to practice the movements, and I always thought the more is better, right? But when you have, if you're a natural, listen, you cannot handle that much volume and intensity for long periods of time. Your body is going to burn out, and that's when it's going to cause a regression. Instead of building muscle, you're going to be losing muscle. So optimize recovery. Train hard in your training sessions. Stimulate muscle growth by taking the muscles to almost failure and even to failure if you're in a safe environment. Train hard, let the body recover, and that's how you're going to gain size and get stronger over the periods of time, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is just a little light deload strength workout for me. Just working on 4 movements. We did handstand push-ups, front lever work, muscle-ups, which didn't go too well, and then some pistol squats. So guys, like I said, if you like the video, helps the algorithm out. Share it with your friends, your family. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know every time I drop a new video. And if you have a question or comment, leave it in the comment section. I always get back to you guys. Peace out. BARNATURALS.
No sad story, I ain't here for a symphony, no sympathy. When I was on the bench, you wouldn't sit with me. Now I'm on the court and I'm balling, my time's coming.